Hi guys! Welcome back to another mod DLC review. We are going to be reviewing here the Farming Precision DLC, and this DLC is by Giant Software. It's a packet. The file size here is 20.91 megabyte and it's version 1.000 for the platform PC, Mac, PS4 and Xbox One. So I have activated the Precision Farming DLC here, and it says here if you activate the Precision Farming, you are gonna get a better farmland here, and your yield of your crops or the ground is gonna go up, and you can farm in a more realistic fashion, I should say. So we're gonna click yes, and here we are. This here. Yeah, precision farming has widened up the game to a new function of the real world of farming simulator. Now this is to check your yield of the ground. You'll be saving a lot on fertilizer, lime, and seeds as well. And here's the explanation for it. That is the ground type. You can take here ground samples. Now this has nothing to do with it. No, it's the precision farming here. There it is. It's by EIT. That is the scripter of this DLC here. This food activity has received funding from the European Institute of Innovation and Technology, a body of the European Union under Horizon 2020, the EU Framework Programme for Research and Innovation. Food is Europe's leading agri-food innovation here initiative with the aim to create a sustainable and future-proof food sector. Yeah. So you can read that for yourselves here. I don't have to read this out at all. You can read it for yourselves, guys. Now in this menu you will see the overview starting from here. You have your ground type here. This DLC shows you the different types of grounds when you're using either fertilizer or seeds or liquid fertilizer or even you can growth control as well. That's why you need a ground type which will be able to handle all of this. You have here loamy sand soil types here. Loamy sand, sandy, loam. Loamy sand is this yellow one here. You will have like a sandy type of soil here, as you can see. Then you have here the sandy loam. That is the green here. That's a sandy loam type soil. Then you have loam, which is here. Silky clay, which is over here. That is another ground type. And then you have soil sample taken. Now I don't see that here at all. I think you can take the sample manually from the soil. Alright, then you have this here. You can take soil samples as well. I wish they had that here in English. Alright. You can buy this soil sampling machine here in the shop. I don't know if you can use a tractor for that. They used here the John Deere Gator. I might not have the Gator installed at the moment. I can see if I can use a tractor. That is a soil sampling machine. You can sample your soil on the field that you have bought. Ground type. You can find out the ground type, how good your ground is if you want to seed crops on it. You can analyze your ground as well, the soil I mean. You can analyze the soil here with that soil sampler. And yeah, here we have the pH yield, I think it is. You have the values of the different types of and the different types of your land here. They have bought land 11 and 20, and they have checked the pH value of their fields here. So that means if your pH is here, you have to spread lime even here on your field, and that will show you that as well. Here you have the Stickstoff, which is the nitrogen content. That shows you how the nitrogen content works on your field. If you want to, like, nitrogen content is when you're spreading fertilizer. Now, liquid fertilizer has a content of nitrogen, so you can see how much nitrogen or fertilizer, liquid fertilizer that is, you can even spread on your field, and you can see how much of the fertilizer your field really needs. You can check that here in the field info, which is probably here. Yeah, that is the nitrogen content on the field here, that orange, and the yellow, that was, what was that? I think that was the sandy loam. Yeah, that is the sandy loam. Like I said, that is the nitrogen and the pH value, and the graphics for that are over here. You can check the analysis of your fields right here. Then we have dose analysis, and you have the RTK station, which is that guy right there. We're going to have to find that RTK station somewhere in the shop. Now, they haven't quite explained it in the explanation over at the Giants Mod Hub, but I'm gonna try my best here. The RTK station. You can find that under buildings in the shop. It has the RTK antenna on the roof, which improves the GPS signal for your helper there. Not for your fields, but for your helper. So if you have like a helper on your field that is maybe seeding or fertilizing, that RTK station is gonna better up the signal for the helper. Alright, so we are gonna have a look in here. And there it is. See what that is. Do we have something here? No, it's this guy here. So you have here the ground type, lehmiger sand. Then you have lehm, which is even sandier. Then you have just lehm, probably, which is kind of this color here. That color here we haven't seen on this map yet. Now this is the standard map, so I haven't seen this color on here yet. And we haven't taken any samples of our fields here. Now I have here field 12. What else do we have here? Okay, we can see the pH value of our field. We haven't done anything with that. I might buy 2 or 3 fields here now, and we're gonna test it out. Okay, you can. Okay, these are just old data. Alright, what else do we have here? We have the nitrogen value here. The 0. kilogram HA, 20 kilogram per hectare, 40 kilogram per hectare. Now, we are going to have to probably have to cultivate this field here. And here we have a nitrogen value of 140. Now, these are all nitrogen values here. And the last one is 200 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare, which you have spread here on your field. If you have spread it on your field, nitrogen is fertilizer. That is the yield. You can see here the 50%, it goes all the way up to 125% yield. You can see how much yield your fields are actually performing. And we are back to ground types. I'm just gonna see what those guys mean here in English. Okay. Lehmiger sand means a clay type sand. I know we don't have, maybe they're talking about here the clay type sand. That's probably what they're talking about. And then you have here a more sandier clay, which is not here at the moment on the map. That is sandier clay. Then we have here the clay. Clay is probably this. And then we have here, what is that? That is probably clay as well. And then we have here the, now we haven't taken any probes yet, so yeah. Here we have updates here. We haven't taken any ground analysis yet. Alright, so what we are gonna do is we're gonna jump down to the shop here. And we are gonna buy a tractor. Gonna buy a nice big tractor. The 1050, the big one. And we're gonna buy a cultivator here. We're gonna buy cultivator. Where are the cultivators? Here. Gonna buy this cultivator right here and buy it. We're gonna add our drip control here, so we're gonna go up to field 12 here. We're gonna cultivate it, and then we are gonna see our pH value. But to get a pH value and a better yield of your crops, we're gonna have to probably fertilize. So field 12 is over there. Alright, let's fertilize, or should I say cultivate it first. Now this might be a longer video than you expect. But we're gonna buy field 13 as well. So we're gonna buy field 13 here. I'm gonna now. Alright, field 13 has a more clear sand, which is here 16%. I think they're talking about this field right here. 62% more sandier clay. This is more clayer sand, sandier clay. 20% clay on this field here. I think what they're talking about, we are talking about this field here. Yeah, and it doesn't have any tone. Now I don't know what tone means in English. They don't tell me that in the Google Translate, so I would have to go with tone. The yield potential on field 13 is 99%. Here we have field info, field 12, 4.46 hectare. That is field 12. Now we have clay sand, which is 12%. We have that on field 12. Then we have a sandier clay at 45%. Clay, 41% here. And the potential yield on field 12 here is 105%, which is pretty good for how that field is, because it has here 12% clayer sand, 45% more sandier clay, 41% clay, which is good for crops to grow on, I think. And yeah, What does this field say? Tell us. This field info, field 6. 13% more clayer sand. 56% more sandier clay. 28% clay. And 0% tone. And the potential yield on that field here is 102%. Alright, so we are gonna go into the shop. Here we're gonna turn the tractor off for a bit. Did we buy that field? We did. We're gonna go in here, they say, and we need that STK. Okay. Here is the STK building, which helps the helper here for the GPS. Now you're gonna have a very good GPS signal for the helper. I'm gonna test that. I'm gonna this RTK station delivers the best GPS signals for your farm, and the GPS signal also helps the helper here for more precise driving and a quick work. So we are gonna put that down first. We are gonna, where are we gonna put it down, guys? Let's see. We're gonna have to turn it first. We're gonna turn it this way. We're gonna have it sitting down here at the corner, or here maybe. There's that RTK station. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, the RTK station, and you can see the little signal, the GPS signal on top there. There it is. That's a GPS signal to give our helper a more precise working feature. So we have another building. We're gonna place that here. So we're gonna go into buildings here under diverse. Here we have the RTK Hall Base Station. Now this station you can put in vehicles, I think it is. Okay, this hall delivers a little bit of a more better GPS signal. It's almost the same as this hall here, this house I mean. The RTK base station, that just does even a better job. So we're gonna buy that hall as well. We're gonna place it here. First we're gonna turn it around a little bit. So let's place it along here. So basically that one does a good job, but this one here, you can see the signal up here, the GPS signal, that one does even a better job than that guy right there. Let's see if we can go inside here. Yes, we can. Now, what we can do is, we can, when we have a lot of vehicles here, a lot of tractors with, let's see here, cultivators or fertilizer, we can park our vehicles in here as well. Now, I might do a two-part on this, so this is going to be part 1 of the DLC Precision Farming, and we will see you in the next one, in part 2.